You're watching the first News Hour debate on Times Now Super Prime Time.
Well, I'm actually surprised that he's even trying to stay on so long. A few people would have thought that he tried to put up such an act of defiance, except perhaps Dr. Subramaniam Swamy or Sanjay Hegde, with whom we've crossed swords on this subject last week. Kavita Krishnan, welcome to the debate. And Brinda Grover, human rights lawyer and activist, welcome. Kavita Krishnan, of course, is National Secretary of the All India Progressive Women's Association. And Indira Jaising, you revealed all these details today. And Justice Ganguly went hammer and tongs at you. By the way, Indira Jaising is India's additional Solicitor General. In this case, has been most strident in taking on Justice Ganguly. He says, and I'm not saying this, Indira Jaising. He says that Indira Jaising has violated confidentiality. How on earth could she go ahead and give details of this girl's statement? Now, I know what you've said to that in response. Vrinda Grover, your hand already goes up.
I want to come in before Ms. Jaising.
May I just put that to Indira Jaising first?
Yeah, I think you need to know something as a...
Okay, before Ms. Jaising comes in with yes,
sorry,
please, Vrinda Grover.
Do this and speak before Ms. Jaising, but this is important information. The law intern, who's now a lawyer, who has filed the woman complainant in this case, has been in touch with me, and this information that Ms. Jaising has put out in the public domain has been put out with the consent of the woman complainant. What is the confidentiality that Justice Ganguly is saying has been breached? Ms. Jaising will answer that, but you need to know that it is with her consent that Ms. Jaising has put this out.
Which is why I began by saying this is not my argument. In fact, I think, personally, if you ask me, even Subramaniam Swamy will agree that's a pathetic argument. Don't you, Dr. Swamy, agree? That it's a pathetic argument for Justice Ganguly to try and escape using.
I never agree with anything you say.
Well, you don't have to, if you agree with me, you don't have to force yourself to disagree.
No, because I have a different view about all these things. We have to get to the fundamentals. You have a minister called Mr. Kapil Sibal, who is Minister of Law, who is asking for Mr. Ganguly's resignation. I want to know why his government has still not registered an FIR. Why they not begun police investigation? It is extraordinary that this is now becoming more and more one of these lynch mob tactics that are being adopted against Mr. Ganguly. This is straightforward. She has made a complaint. The Supreme Court has seen that she has disclosed some prima facie evidence. So therefore, FIR should have come by now. Why is it not come? What games are being played? The Times now cannot decide who should resign.
What line of argument is that?
I am giving you the fundamental argument of law.
Are you embarrassed at these details, Dr. Swamy? You know, these lurid, seedy details of how this man chases this young woman right down to the lobby of the hotel after trying to force her to spend the night in a hotel room with him. Are you embarrassed? Do you want me to read some of this out, Dr. Swamy? That,
no,
are you embarrassed about how this will expose him even further? That you are...
I have seen enough law. I've seen enough. Of course, I have read it. I have seen enough court cases. I will only go by evidence that is presented in court. If a person writes out a thing, then she should also explain why she chose Christmas Eve to go to his room. How many times has she been to his room one-to-one in the past? Has he done this in the past or not? There are a lot of things which require investigation.
What nonsense?
Just because she is given a statement doesn't mean anything.
No, 1 second. Kavita Krishnan, I'm sorry, Indira Jaising, but you're going to have to come in later because this line of argument, a standard line of argument, is pretty shocking.
It is standard because it is law.
Subramaniam... What is law? Is it
the law is that if somebody makes a
wine,
if the law is
then say I should
listen. The law is let me educate you. You are an ignorant. When it comes to law, you are completely ignorant. The law is that you make a complaint, let there be an FIR, let there be an investigation. This is the government which is asking for his resignation. Why have they not yet filed an FIR? So, what have they got to hide?
You see, Dr. Swamy, that is about the 100th time that on national television you have called me an ignoramus.
Of
So
course.
I have developed quite a thick hide.
That's all right, but you are ignorant of the law. If you can say that on the basis of a complaint, I have to pass an indictment, I have to give a judgment. There has to be some investigation.
Well, Doctor,
that is the law.
Dr. Swami, there is first of all no law which says that a woman should be forced to go into the bedroom in a hotel and be forced to spend the night. No, 1 minute. Be forced to spend the night with a judge.
That means you don't think an investigation is necessary.
Objection.
No, Arnab,
You think an investigation is not necessary.
I take strong
Do you think an investigation is necessary or not?
The character of the girl. But anyway, it's not between you and me. I'll get.
I am not talking anything about the character. I'm talking about the judicial process. That's why I say you are an ignoramus.
Don't back off after saying it.
Arnab,
No, of course you said it. You question the character of the girl.
Can I say something
Yes,
here, Arnab?
Kavita.
I'm really eager to hear Ms. Jaising, so I will keep this short. I just want to say that what law allows Mr. Subramaniam Swamy, there are such things as a character shield. There is such a thing as shielding the character, shielding the the complainant of sexual violence from questions about her character. How dare he ask, why did she go to his room on Christmas?
What questions I've raised about her character? Don't be a Naxalite and tell lies on a TV program. What character assassination I've done? What character assassination I've done?
To drink wine?
Arnab Goswami should ask her. She is a well-known Naxalite. She can tell any lie at any time.
Something which we are not prepared to tolerate anymore.
Oh yeah, you are not willing to tolerate.
What
character have I called into question?
See,
why you are now making the statements yourself? I only said there should be an investigation. You are saying there should be a prosecution and a judgment without an investigation.
No, Dr. Swamy, you asked me today that what do you know about the law?
Exactly. You don't know the law. If somebody makes a complaint, there should be an FIR.
If you allow
and an FIR should lead to an investigation.
If you allow me to complete, Dr. Swamy, please don't shout me down.
You don't shout me down either.
What do you know about morality?
You don't shout me down either, and don't put words in my mouth. And don't give me speeches about morality. Then I'll have to bring the Neera Radia tapes before you.
Sir, this affidavit, which the law in turn has claimed, has, by the way, in case you didn't know, Dr. Swamy, been upheld by the Supreme Court of India.
No, Supreme Court is very clear.
And I hope that you will not now say...
Don't misrepresent the Supreme Court.
I hope you will not now say that...
Don't misrepresent the Supreme Court. Yes, you are ignoramus, because Supreme Court never cleared her. And the Supreme Court only said that her complaint disclosed prima facie. That means the next thing is an FIR and an investigation. Why are you running away from an investigation?
Can we please have a more constructive discussion? Mr. Subramaniam Swamy knows neither law nor
constructive discussion.
Can we stop this completely useless discussion that he's conducting? I think Ms. Jaising needs to step in to explain the law to him.
Ms. Jaising has to explain the law to me, the Naxalite law.
Can I please, Subramaniam Swamy, since you're trying to run away with the debate, I get Indira Jaising in with the caveat before this that to Dr. Subramaniam Swamy, who probably is not aware that the Supreme Court has prima facie found Justice
Supreme Court has not found that. Don't tell a lie.
The Supreme Court has prima facie found Justice Ganguly guilty.
Please read what the Supreme Court has said.
I'm surprised that
it has only said
prima facie means on the face of it. That's about it. First impression. It is not a proven thing because the girl has not been subjected to cross-examination by Justice Ganguly's lawyers. Now we are going far ahead of the game.
Exactly.
Right now, what we have is that there is an allegation. That allegation has been brought into the public focus by Ms. Jaising for whatever reasons that she has. And the question is, where do we go from here?
No, 1 second. Before you determine that, you tell me this today.
Yeah.
First, let's get Indira Jaising into this.
Let her.
You know, given the nature of these revelations, for whatever reason that Subramaniam Swamy, for whatever motivation, for whatever reason, Dr. Subramaniam Swamy and you choose to disregard the fact that this man has been held prima facie guilty by the Supreme Court
don't
for
tell a
whatever
lie.
reason. For
Don't
whatever
tell a
reason,
lie.
I'm using your line of argument. I'm asking
Read
you your
what the
line of
Supreme
argument.
Court
You say,
says.
I
Don't
don't
tell a
know why
lie.
the girl went to the room.
No,
I'm saying for whatever reason.
Arnab,
I'm not insinuating anything. Dr. Swamy, why are
There's
you
no
reacting?
insinuation.
What we talk-
It's a
Sanjay
fair
Hegde,
question
please.
in
Sanjay Hegde, please.
investigation.
No,
One
Sanjay Hegde, don't get provoked. Let's
No,
get
no.
Indira Jaising in.
No, just let me
No, let's
make
get
my
Indira.
position clear.
I am asking very clearly.
I don't defend
You are
Justice
asking very
Ganguly.
clearly. Sanjay
I come not
No,
to
no.
praise Justice Ganguly,
Thank you.
but
Your attempt.
but
Sure.
all that I say is that the criminal case is one thing. The intern has chosen so far not to initiate it.
Yeah.
As far as Justice Ganguly's continuance in the commission is concerned, that's between his conscience and him.
Really?
I think
Really?
Not
I
at
think-
all.
I think
Not
that
at
Justice
all.
Ganguly-
I'm
Really?
sorry,
What
Mr.
rubbish?
Hegde.
I
One
think
second.
Justice Ganguly is a man of honor.
You know,
This is not
Hopefully,
about
he will
Mr.
do the
Ganguly's
honorable
Sanjay
thing.
Hegde.
discretionary honor. This is about the law, the procedure, the propriety,
I
the
think-
constitution.
let her come. Let her come.
Yeah.
Now, I think there is total double standards at play going on in this debate. In June this year, I'll get Indira Jaising now. Let's get
Yeah,
her. By
let-
the way,
let her
she's
talk,
the
let
one
her
who's
talk.
taken on Justice Ganguly.
Yes.
And after that, Subramaniam Swamy, allow her to complete,
And
please.
thank God
Though
there
she
are
may
some
disagree with
officers
you, I
who
hope
are taking the lead in
she may
ensuring
get
that
the
women's
I
dignity
may
is
say this
protected.
to you, Dr. Swamy, that though she may disagree with you, I hope you will not, do the discourtesy of using the same epithets
If you make
towards
any
her
allegations
as you have
against
displayed
me, I will
towards me,
reply.
because I disagree with you.
If any allegations are made against me, I'll reply.
Indira Jaising,
Let her speak.
Indira Jaising,
Yes.
Indira Jaising,
Yeah,
to
we have
first
enough of
respond to
nationalism
Subramaniam
also.
Swamy.
Yes.
Thank you very much. 1 second, please. Let's not get personal, Dr. Swamy. Indira
Yeah,
Jaising.
only me is getting personal.
Arnab,
What
let
about
me tell
you? You're all the time personal, putting words in my mouth.
Arnab, first of all, let me tell you, I'm here in my capacity as Additional Solicitor General of India. I do not have these double standards nor a split personality. Indira Jaising as a lawyer, Indira Jaising as a person, Indira Jaising as Additional Solicitor General of India. I'm very clear in my mind about that. It is my duty in my present position to uphold constitutional values, and this is the reason why I have chosen to speak out. On the issue of confidentiality that is raised by former Justice Ganguly of the Supreme Court of India, I would like to tell him that confidentiality attaches to the document only so long as the committee's proceedings are in progress. The moment the committee's proceedings are over, confidentiality ceases to attach to those documents because the report is in the public domain. The full text of the report was made available to the intern and to Justice Ganguly. The report records that his statement has been video recorded, and I wish instead of Mr. Hegde and Mr. Subramaniam Swamy, Justice Ganguly was here with you on your program to debate with me one-to-one. I'm ready for that debate. I wish Justice Ganguly, in his own defense, would release in the public domain the statement which he made to the committee of 3 judges. Let's be clear, 2 of them are incumbent Chief Justices of India. One after the other, they are going to become Chief Justices of India. And a third who is a senior woman judge of the Supreme Court of India. Now, this committee of 3 judges in an administrative capacity has found Justice Ganguly prima facie guilty of sexual harassment of a verbal and non-verbal nature. Now, please ask Justice Ganguly.
Which Subramaniam Swamy, by the way, says has never happened.
Just
Yeah,
hold on.
read out
Just
what
hold
the
on.
Supreme
Just
Court has
allow
said.
a copy of the
Just
report
read
in
out.
his hand.
Just read out what
Just
the
give him
Supreme
a
Court
copy
has
of the
said.
report to read. But more importantly,
Yeah, I've got a copy
give
of
him
the
a copy
report.
of the
I don't
report
have to
to read.
get it clandestinely.
Look,
I got it from the
I would
website.
appreciate it if he did not interrupt me. I did not interrupt him.
Then don't bring
I
me
can only
in.
say I'm very happy
Make
that
your
he's not
point. Don't
actually a
bring
lawyer.
me in. If you bring me in,
Now,
I will reply.
Now, please ask Justice Ganguly to release in the public domain
his video recording of the statement that he made before the committee. We will then know exactly what he's saying. Today he is hiding behind Justice Mr. Subramaniam Swamy and hiding behind Sanjay Hegde. And on another channel he
Now
feels
again
his
an
lawyer
allegation.
who's defending
what
him
an allegation to
come
make. Who
and
are
defend
you
him.
protecting?
Why
You are
doesn't
against
he
him
speak
because
for
he gave the
himself?
2G judgment
Why doesn't
probably.
he speak for
That's
himself?
an allegation I can make.
Arnab, I want to
What
make...
is the allegation? No, 1 second.
Look, Arnab,
What is the
today,
allegation? Why, Indira
Look-
Jaising? What allegation, counter allegation are you making, Dr. Subramaniam Swamy?
I will tell her what allegation she made. She made the allegation that Justice Ganguly is hiding behind me. I am making the allegation that if you can make that kind of allegation, I can make an allegation that because he gave the judgment against the government on 2G, therefore they are gunning for him.
Okay, let me deal with that.
Was there a one-judge bench?
Funny.
No, was there a one-judge bench?
Exactly.
No.
Was there a
There was a
one-judge
two-judge
bench or a
bench.
two-judge bench? One second.
You will get up to the other judge
What
also
kind of...
soon, I'm
1 minute,
sure.
Sanjay Hegde. Was there a one-judge bench or a two-judge bench?
The other
No,
judge
one
was
minute.
Justice G.S. Singhvi,
So what-
and
what-
Ms. Jaising has also been going after him.
One
Yeah.
second.
I want to come in over here.
Let me just
This-
clarify.
She has very doubtful
Dr.
motive.
Singh's
Arnab,
allegation.
can I? Yes. Very
No,
good.
no, either tonight. No, 1 second. Sanjay Hegde, you hold it there.
Yeah, yeah.
Hold it there. Hold it there, just Sanjay Hegde.
Yeah.
I am saying to you tonight. Now, either you prove, because this is... No, 1 minute, please let
You
me complete.
prove that
Right?
Ganguly is
Now,
hiding
either
behind
you...
me.
be-
Why only he has to prove? What about her allegation that
One
Ganguly
second,
is hiding
Subramaniam
behind me?
Swamy, you were careful with your words, Sanjay Hegde was not. No, 1 second. You were careful with your words, don't jump to his defense. You were careful with your words, Sanjay Hegde was not. Sanjay Hegde has made a direct allegation on national television on the news hour right now. That Indira Jaising has also been going after another Supreme Court judge who was part of the 2G judgment.
Yes.
This is a
Against
direct...
both.
1 minute.
Against both.
This
It's on record.
This is
It's on
therefore...
record.
This is now therefore a direct
Okay.
allegation
It's
against
on
you.
record. And
That Indira Jaising...
Now let me clarify.
By the way,
let me state the allegation.
By the way,
let me put the charge
you're
to her.
rephrasing it now.
Let me put the
You're
charge to her.
rephrasing it now.
No. This is pure lawyer speak. Let me put the charge to her.
It's not lawyer
The charge
speak.
to-
Don't
the charge to
dignify
her-
it.
The charge is that as ASG, she's been, let's put it, pouring oil on troubled flames. Wherever both of those judges have, for whatever reason, both judges are facing certain criticism.
Sanjay, I'll read something.
She
1 minute,
has
I'll read
every
something.
bit of that criticism.
I will read this to you.
I want to know as a member
Indira
of the bar.
Jaising is responding. Indira.
I will.
She has-
I will
Indira
respond.
Jaising will respond,
Yeah,
sir.
please.
You had your say. Indira Jaising.
Please. She's
Okay.
been fanning criticism.
Let her.
Right.
Because you don't agree with her, you can't
Right.
accuse her of something without having basis. Indira Jaising.
Arnab, Justice Ganguly has been part of a bench which gave several judgments, not just one. Now, none of his judgments are being called into question. What is happening here is you have a culture of sycophancy at the bar. And, you know, some lawyers seem to think that the more you do chamchagiri of judges, the more you can advance in life. The point is there's something very, very wrong with the legal profession. I'd like to ask Sanjay Hegde, what's wrong with making a bona fide criticism of a judgment? If I chose to criticize the judgment delivered by a bench consisting of Justice Singhvi and Justice Mukhopadhyay on Section 377, I think all of us have a right... All of us have a right to criticize judgments in a bona fide manner, okay? It is just the
wanna take
culture
it
of
back?
sycophancy which refuses to criticize judges.
And this way.
The entire nation. Arnab, can I...
Point back at you, 4 fingers point back at you,
Don't-
and what
don't-
I am
don't-
saying is this, that you criticize judgments right. You criticize
Can I request you?
But there is a pattern. There is a pattern which is emerging.
Sanjay Hegde, can I just say one thing to you?
Yeah.
You keep all your petty fights at the bar, fights between lawyers, fights between different, groups in 1 minute, please. The Supreme Court Bar Association out of the Times Now newsroom,
Yes,
please.
yes,
And I'm saying this to you with great respect to you. Please don't take it otherwise.
Where the
There
male
is
lawyers
nothing of
are
a
not
bar.
going to
please
allow
don't-
women
please,
lawyers to practice the profession. I want to ask some questions to Mr. Sanjay Hegde tonight.
Go ahead, go ahead, Brinda Gobar.
Go right ahead.
Sanjay Hegde, you will remember that perhaps
Go
on
right
this
ahead.
channel
Brinda,
or any other channel,
I'm waiting.
I'm talking. On this channel or some other channel, you mentioned when this story broke out, we must all stand up and protect, make sure that we give the fullest protection to the law intern. Does that jog your memory? These were your words.
Absolutely.
Today, hear yourself speak. What has happened today?
Let her complete.
The full details of what this judge has done are out in the open. Can you run away from what kind of the nature of this horrific sexual harassment that she has faced? What has Ms. Jaising as an additional Solicitor General done? She has been a law officer who has taken her duty towards the Constitution to protect women's right and dignity and spoken up. What we want here is a silence. You did not comment when the former Chief Justice of India, Altamas Kabir, spoke out of turn and defended Justice Ganguly. You did not speak when Somnath Chatterjee defended Justice Ganguly. We have all respectfully waited. We abide by due process, and then you have the cheek to slander us like this. This is not about Supreme Court Bar Association. This is about male lawyers protecting male judges.
Oh yes.
This is also against women lawyers who think that feminism means an FIR at every stage.
There is no FIR.
That is where the issue lies, and that is what now let me speak. That is what the intern first asked. The intern's blog, let me quote the blog to you.
I know the blog.
The last sentence of that blog was, while dealing with sexual violence, can we allow ourselves to embrace feelings beyond or besides anger? And this is what
I will read out to you now. I will read out to you.
Begani Shadi mein Abdullah Diwana.
For a reference. Talk about that.
If she chooses that she will not take the matter
Are
further.
you her spokesperson?
Let it be there.
Are you her spokesperson?
As far as Justice Ganguly is concerned.
Now you see, are you going to 1 minute?
Yeah.
1 minute. Forget 1 minute, please.
Yeah.
1 minute. To Sanjay Hegde, I'd say this.
Yeah.
That neither are you Brutus nor are you Mark Antony. So your attempt at Shakespearean prose will not take away if your argument is shallow. Your argument should be predicated around Section 354, assault or criminal. Don't be grateful to me. Don't be grateful to me.
Yes.
I am not. You seem to be excited here like a child tonight when I quote Section 354. I will read out to you.
Yes.
I will read out to you what he says. I pushed him away, stating I had to leave immediately.
Absolutely.
You are very beautiful, he said. He put his hand on my head and said, you are very beautiful. I immediately rose from my seat, but before I had a chance to respond to the statement, he caught hold of my arm saying, you know that I am attracted to you, don't you? You must be thinking, what, this old man is getting drunk and saying such things? But I really I love you. When I tried to move away, he then started kissing my arm and repeated that he loved me. I pushed him away, stating I had to leave immediately. By now it was crystal clear to me that the preceding events were not innocuous in nature and that he was making unwelcome sexual advances. With the greatest of respect to both of you who are trying to give a 2G spin to all of this.
Now wait a minute, you are bringing me in, you told me you are only good.
You are both.
Now you are trying to bring me in, then I have a right to defend.
The seriousness
of
what this lady has said.
You can run a...
1 minute, Swami.
Let's get to
so
You brought my name in, I have a right to reply.
Yes, you do, but you don't want me to read out these parts, I'm sure.
Because it makes you uncomfortable. Don't go on putting words in my mouth. I never said any such thing. If you make an allegation against me, I will reply. Because you are not a moderator today, you are a prosecutor.
That's all right. I am a prosecutor.
It's all right. I can also reply. I can also bring out a lot of things.
Subramaniam Swami, Subramaniam Swami, please. I am a prosecutor. 20 minutes back I was an ignoramus.
Yes, you're an ignoramus prosecutor. You're an ignoramus prosecutor. You don't know the law.
Kavita Krishnan is a Maoist.
Yeah,
and
she's a Maoist.
Language doesn't take away. So I'll get... one second, gentlemen. I have Harish Salve on the phone line. 1 minute. Harish Salve, you're there? Mr. Salve? Mr. Salve, are you there? Okay, we'll try and get Harish Salve on the phone line. He wanted to say something on this debate.
Can I tell you
I want to get in.
No, just 1 minute.
Are you taking back what you said?
No, I'm not. I'm just telling you, as far as 354...
Sanjay Hegde, you're getting a rebut.
In law of a prima facie finding, you know the law much more, I'm sure, Mr. Sanjay Hegde. Please tell me, are there any consequences in law for prima facie finding? This is a prima facie finding by 3 judges of the Supreme Court, and you are behaving as though there is nothing before us. And what are we asking for? What has the
Sanjay Hegde, it is pertinent that the Supreme Court has found. What is the Supreme Court panel has found Justice Ganguly prima facie guilty based on the facts that the intern has put before it. A misconduct of a sexual nature is clearly evident and proven. I'm asking, maybe the Supreme Court should have recommended his removal as a West Bengal Human Rights Commission chief, because I feel extremely strange that a person like this continues to adjudicate on issues of human rights and violence against women. I mean, nobody trusts him. I wouldn't trust him. Who trust him?
No, I entirely agree with you there.
What's it?
But there, I would leave the decision to Justice Ganguly for a few days more. I will leave that decision.
Kavita Krishnan,
as far as the criminal law is concerned, I have a different take.
Kavita Krishnan, yes.
I have to leave for another event at Munirka bus stop, so I have to leave soon. So just let me quickly get in what I have to say.
Yes, sure.
See, I think that, the thing that we need to, the legal fine points and all of that, and all the other very strong points will be made by, other panelists like Ms. Jayasingh and Vrinda Grover. I just want to say one thing here, that look, 1 year after December 16th, last year, much of the anger on the streets was directed at victim blaming. There was tremendous anger when Asaram Bapu said what he did about the December 16 Jyoti. Okay. And I am saying that anger is something which prevails even today. And the kind of things which I'm hearing from Subramaniam Swamy more openly, in a more...
No, I'll have to reply. He has brought that in again. That Naxalite who believes in free sex cannot talk like this. Now, why do you bring my name in? You make your point without bringing my name in.
The woman's complaint.
You have no faith in all this. You don't believe in bourgeois morals, do you?
Please ensure that.
Yeah, don't take my name.
Without interruption, please.
She cannot take my name and I not reply. She's anyway going to go away.
But she has the right to respond to you.
You can rant later.
But she has the right to respond to you.
She is not responding to me. She's bringing all the extraneous matters into it.
I just want to get in a point here that this kind of disgusting victim blaming, and Sanjay Hegde's point is very interesting. He says, so Subramaniam Swamy says, why hasn't she filed an FIR? Sanjay Hegde playing on the same team.
I didn't say why has she filed an FIR. I said why Kapil Sibal has not filed an FIR. You're a typical Naxalite telling lies all the way.
She has made her complaint public. She has come forward with her complaint. Now it is for the institutions like the President of the country to act, because this person who is accused isn't some man on the street. He is holding a constitutional post of office. This is not about his conscience. He is representing the Constitution of India.
What a liar.
How can he be allowed to do that?
Can
we as citizens, it is our business.
Of course
now.
he is.
We as citizens have to speak. We have to say we don't want human rights to be adjudicated by someone who is a violator, who is accused of violating women's rights. It's as simple as that. We don't want to hear this kind of, extremely disgusting victim blaming. Why did she go there on Christmas Eve? It's as though it's her choice. She's a young law intern.
Yeah.
She has to do what she has to do when she's asked to do a job. I'm finding it appalling even as a labour activist.
She went there because... No, 1 minute. I think you should take... Subramaniam Swamy...
I think we should settle this part of the matter. I beg pardon for this. I will have to leave now.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Harish Salve, are you there on the line now?
Yeah, I'm here, yes.
Arnav.
Mr. Salve? One sec. Mr. Salve, you're on the phone line?
Yes, I'm there.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, now you see, I hope Subramaniam Swamy does not describe you also as an ignoramus.
Now don't start playing Shakuni here, okay?
I'm saying...
Yeah, you have a bad habit of playing the role of a Shakuni.
Well, this is reality.
Of course.
Sir,
Why
this
you
is
put words
reality
in my
and
mouth?
it's,
Ask me what I want to say. Don't put words in my mouth.
Well, you can't go back.
I'm not going back on anything.
Those
You are the
words
one
and those
who's going around in circles.
Subramaniam Swamy, 1 minute, calm down please. You
Yeah,
asked,
you calm
asked
down.
this question.
Don't
which I
mention
think
my
is
name unnecessarily. Don't take my name in vain.
Dr. Swamy, you wouldn't stop me if I were to praise you. But
I will try to stop you. I can stop you in a thousand ways.
Even if there can be a non-Subramaniam Swamy point of view, is it? Or in India, is that not allowed?
Don't caricature these things. Again, you're being stupid.
Harish Salve, Subramaniam Swamy premises his argument on the ludicrous question, what was the woman doing in the room? He should have known
I didn't say that.
the woman was called there to do...
Don't misrepresent me on that. Again, let me say what I wanted to say. Let me say what I wanted to say.
You said, please, you please allow me.
Yeah,
you said what was the girl doing in a room on Christmas Eve?
Don't misrepresent me. Don't tell lies.
It was this
because
man.
he has just come on the debate. He will believe you.
Sir, he has listened to the debate. Harish,
well, if he has listened to the debate, he should know I did not say that.
And if you did, could you please respond to him because he seems to be in no mood to listen to my questions.
Why should I listen? You're telling a lie.
Arnab, I think you need
Subramaniam Swamy, please hear the other side now.
I think you need to get the debate back online. 1 year on since December 2012. I think we are in a very sorry situation. The Supreme Court judges are the holders of high office by high standards of institutional integrity. The real question to ask is, in the circumstances that exist today, do the principles of institutional integrity suggest that the judge should continue in office? Is it only a matter between him and his conscience? When it came to P.J. Thomas and the CVC, it was not a matter between him and his conscience. I understand the argument that an FIR should be filed. Whether Mr. Sibal files it, the girl files it, or why not the Delhi police suo taking cognizance. But that is the criminal law, and that's the criminal justice system being set in motion. Institutional integrity stands at a different level. It's an argument of morality. It's not a technical argument of law. And the second thing I want to say, and I want to say this strongly, that it is unfortunate to cast aspersions on Indira Jaising, who has campaigned all her life for women's rights.
Oh, yes.
If she has exposed this affidavit, I'm sure she's done it for the right reason, because she feels strongly about it. Knowing her personally, I don't think she cares a tuppence about what happened to the 2G licenses and their licensees and whether they got something or not. We as lawyers, over a period of time, win cases, lose cases, who cares? Let's focus on the issue at hand. Let's focus on whether these revelations would impel us to request Justice Ganguly to step down, and how and what standards do we as Indians set for those who hold public life. And let's not get bogged down about who said what and how. And I'm sorry to say, lastly, this argument about confidentiality rings hollow. The Supreme Court takes cognizance of much lesser material when it judges institutional integrity.
Well,
so to say that this is not admissible in evidence, I think is neither here nor there.
I give one more. Mr. Salve, thank you for joining us. You can stay on if you want. But I give one more chance here today. Indira Jaising, go ahead.
Arnab, I hate to make comparisons, but I need to make this comparison here for the benefit of Mr. Subramaniam Swamy. When it came to Tarun Tejpal, and when the argument in the public domain was that the BJP is getting back at him because
you will have a right to reply,
of the exposure of Bangaru Lakshman in a sting operation, it was people like Subramaniam Swamy who came forward and said, no, the law is the law, and the law must take its own course when it comes to Tarun Tejpal. Today, he and the likes of him are telling me that I am trying to set the law in motion just because of the 2G judgments. As Salve said, I do not care about the 2G judgment. On the contrary, what I'm saying is the same judge who gave the 2G judgment, saying that the rule of law must be maintained, must now maintain the rule of law for himself. I'm only saying the judge has to live by the standards which he set for us, for the rest of the country. Live by those standards. And one more thing, Arnab. listen, judges take an oath of office of allegiance to the Constitution of India. Am I to believe that the day they demit office, that oath is of no meaning? I am a person who believes once a judge, always a judge. Till the day you die, you're a judge. And you know, many of them don't ever retire. They get into positions of power. They get into institutions. They get into tribunals. And you will find them continuing in these tribunals for a pretty long time, because the qualification for getting into this tribunal is that you've been a former judge of the Supreme Court or that you've been a judge of the High Court. That's how he got into the West Bengal Tribunal, Human Rights Commission in the first place. So let's face the issue up front. Are you willing to accept sexual harassment by judges of the Supreme Court of India or former judges of the Supreme Court of India? The answer has to be a loud and resounding no. Today, the Indian Supreme Court has become a matter of a laughing stock, not only in the country but also internationally. This is the moment when we have to retrieve the credibility of the Supreme Court by cleaning it up.
Yes, and you
Now
know,
write a reply. Now
first of
write
all,
a reply.
maybe-
You said I will get a right of reply. Now don't back off from
Yes,
it.
but yeah, after that we have a few more questions for you, Mr. Swami.
Well, fine, but this right of reply I need to have. First of all, I said, prefacing my allegations, that if you say that Ganguly is hiding behind me, that's an allegation. Then I can make an allegation that you are after Ganguly because of the 2G judgment. I never said that she was doing it because of that. I said don't make allegations because counter allegations can be made. That's what I had said, and again she's twisted. This is the problem with this debate. None of them want to speak the truth. I am only saying, and as far as Mr. Salve is concerned, of the 2 points, one doesn't concern what I have said, the other one does concern, and he has upheld it. That yes, there is a criminal law, and that is a proper procedure to follow. Whoever files the FIR, whether it's Mr. Stipple or the
he has said.
So that part is what I am saying.
Dr. Swami,
I am saying an FIR should be
Dr.
filed.
Swami,
There should be an investigation. Why are you running away from that?
coming into
Why
the debate is
FIR
Brinda
not being
Grover.
filed by the government?
Dr. Swami, I thought you were a legal man.
I am.
And since the beginning of
I
this
am
debate,
telling you what the legality is. The legality is that once a crime has been disclosed, an FIR must be registered and an investigation must be carried on.
Sir, you've already... Sir, 1 minute. Sir, you've already got your mythology mixed up.
What mythology mixed up? You are the one who's mixing up everything. You know,
I thought you made a reference to me.
That once an allegation is made, an FIR must be registered.
On a lighter note,
an FIR must lead to an investigation.
Subramaniam Swami, you're all worked up today. You're not listening to me.
I am not worked up.
On a lighter note, you must be meaning Narad, not Shakuni.
And if I am told that you're totally confused,
which I think is what
you have come up with your mind made up, you're not moderating anymore.
I'd say that Mr. Ganguly is the Duryodhan. And in any case, Dr. Subramaniam Swami, with the greatest of respect to you, you of all people should be aware that there is a precedent in this country which you are trying to hide.
What is the precedent?
You are trying to hide a precedent.
What is the precedent?
Because if I mention the precedent, your entire argument will collapse.
Oh, about
like
that.
a pack of cards.
You're out of concern for me. You're not telling the precedent.
You've forgotten it.
Tell the whole
You don't remember? You don't remember?
What?
You honestly don't remember the case of Justice Arun Madan of the Rajasthan High Court?
I don't remember that at all.
An instance when a serving judge of the High Court stepped down after he was accused of seeking sexual favors in exchange for a judicial favor?
I was never concerned.
How do you not remember that case,
I don't know anything about it.
1 minute. I want him to respond. Don't come in his defense.
What do you mean I'm coming in his defense?
One minute.
As far as Arun Madan was concerned, he resigned because the Chief Justice of India asked for his resignation. He complied. He didn't.
Yeah, there you are.
You must again with respect. No, you are not.
I'm very sure of my facts here. Chief Justice Khare called him in and said that if you do not resign, there will be a criminal prosecution.
I'm going across to Brinda on this. The one thing about facts is this.
No.
The one thing about
facts don't change.
No. But the one thing about facts is this, Sanjay Hegde, is that even if you are sure of your facts, you can be completely capable of getting your facts wrong. In this case, the Supreme Court had appointed, allow me to complete, a similar panel to look into allegations against Justice Arun Madan of the Rajasthan High Court. If I'm not mistaken, it was the year 2002. The panel indicted Madan, but didn't take any further action.
Arun Madan was a sitting judge.
However, please.
Arun Madan was a sitting judge. He could not have been taken without impeachment.
So listen.
So they got his resignation.
Sanjay, let me complete. I'll take 15 seconds to demolish your entire argument.
Please.
The then Chief Justice was a person called G.B. Patnaik. He was Chief Justice for a short period of time. He had then said, quote, I am against taking piecemeal action against the judge and I will wait for a further report into allegations of corruption against Madan and see if there is, quote unquote, tangible material to act against him. This Madan resigned even though the Supreme Court had not called for his resignation. In this case, the Supreme Court, Vrinda Grover, I go back to you, has actually found this man prima facie guilty. So Vrinda wanted to come back to the debate. So you've been proven wrong on this one. Vrinda.
No.
Yeah, there are 2-3 strands here which we need to understand. One, there has been a prima facie finding, a conclusion arrived after following due process, after hearing both sides. And the Supreme Court very clearly says we are taking a considered view that sexual harassment has taken place. And now we all have seen what is the nature of that sexual harassment. It is both verbal and physical. It did cause alarm, fear, anxiety, disturbance to that woman. Where are we now? The ASG has sent a letter on 10th December to the Prime Minister saying, please ask the President to make a reference to the Supreme Court of India. There is a law operating still in this country and we can't leave all matters as Sanjay Hegde would like us to leave to Justice Ganguly. Under Section 23 of the Protection of Human Rights Act, there is provision for removal of a person in a member of the State Commission through a reference to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court then follows a process of inquiry. I did not hear Mr. Sanjay Hegde even once cite this aspect. On the contrary, they all are saying, why don't we have an FIR? Why doesn't Kapil Sibal lodge an FIR? So-and-so lodge an FIR? Why are we not asking the Prime Minister to request the President to make a reference? Would that not be according to law that we are asking? The reason why women do not come out to make any complaints of sexual harassment, particularly against people in such high offices, is because there are men like Sanjay Hegde, and I say this completely categorically on your face, who come out to protect judges when they have been found in the wrong. This is not a citizen fact-finding team.
I come out to
yes.
process of law.
No, you are not protecting. I am. No, you are not. You are not Sanjay Hegde. Today you did not. Today you did not protect. Today you did not protect the process of law. You did not. You made allegations. You have made allegations against the third aspect. Let me finish. I did not invoke you. Let me finish. You are not. No, you did not. You said leave it to Justice Ganguly. You said leave it to Justice Ganguly.
Please don't both of you at the same time.
You abandoned the law.
Every act of feminism does not need to end in an FIR.
Nobody's talking about feminism
no,
here.
every act of feminism
is not in question. Deal with
Sanjay Hegde, 1 second.
She got very
I'm requesting
you. She got very personal.
Oh, you made a personal remark against the ASG just now.
Sanjay Hegde, Sanjay Hegde, 1 minute.
Just a minute.
Sanjay Hegde, will you look here? First of all, let me tell you, you are a fine person here.
Even today, we do not have a mechanism of making a sexual harassment complaint. We do not have a mechanism even today. Even after the notification by the Supreme Court, even after a constitution by the committee, where we can have a complaint filed against the sitting judge of the Supreme Court. Why are we not talking of the vacuum in law? Why are we not talking about the vacuum for redress for women in the legal profession? If Mr. Hegde can make allegations against the law officer, just because he is a man, he will get away with it. He will have to learn to hear in that case.
Vrinda Grover, I say this to you, please. First of all, Sanjay Hegde, with great regard for you, you lose your cool saying that they've got personal with me. Now, I don't know whether you were being diplomatic or non-personal when you accused Indira Jaising.
Yes.
Right, 1 minute please, of going after another judge, now ex-judge, because he delivered the 2G judgment. So, having said that, no, this attempt, now you have to let me complete, please.
Yeah, please.
So, 1 minute. So don't interrupt me when I'm
speaking.
speaking.
It's your show.
No, it's not because it's my show. Because
I
I let you complete your statements, and thank you for your permission. The question is simply this. You are a fine one here to all look extremely hurt, saying don't make a personal remark. The question tonight is simply this. It's 1 year since Nirbhaya. In June this year, the West Bengal Human Rights Commission, I'm placing this for our viewers, headed by Ganguly, taking cognizance of media reports, the same media who Ganguly now tells to get out of his house and he's had enough with them, directs the Kolkata police to conduct a thorough probe into the alleged rape of an Irish woman. Now, I'm sorry, but I think if that's the position you took on the 4th of June, then I'd say this to the Justice Ganguly with great respect, that Justice Ganguly, do not be hypocritical. If you said that on the 4th of June, then don't be hypocritical today on the 16th of December.
Okay.
If you are going to be hypocritical, then don't expect any dollops of self-righteousness to sail through this. This question is in the public domain. I'm wrapping up. I'm wrapping up. You have had enough more than a word. In fact, you've dominated.
Last word is this. The male-female discourse cannot be reduced to FIR.
Let us follow the law.
Indira Jaising is responding. Indira Jaising, Sanjay Hegde. It's about what is. It's not male-female. It's about what is right or wrong. That's all it is. Sanjay Hegde, 1 minute.
Arnab.
Yes.
This is not a male versus female issue. This is not a male versus female issue. That is the reason why a lot of men have come out in support of this young intern. If it was a male versus female issue, we wouldn't see men standing up and supporting this intern, and they have come out and supported her.
Now,
Arnab, one last thing.
I haven't said today. Yeah.
I repeat my offer. I do not think Justice Ganguly needs apologists to defend him. I repeat my offer to you on this channel here and now. If Justice Ganguly wishes, please call him on your channel for a one-to-one debate with us. We are ready. We are ready for a one-to-one debate.
I'm telling this to... I'm saying that I'm making an open offer that Justice Ganguly, I really think you should, since you say you've had enough with the media, you've been hiding from the media. Justice Ganguly, come out of hiding, face our questions. I have some questions for you. Indira Jaising will have some more questions for you. And I can assure you, a lot of people want to hear your point of view. Provided, of course, you have the courage to take the questions. Subramaniam Swamy, Sanjay Hegde, Indira Jaising, and Brinda Grover for joining us on the debate tonight. Thank you very much.